Hello my booktube beasties, welcome back to my channel. I thought today, in light of it being nearly Halloween, well nearly a few weeks away, but it's definitely spooky season, I would show you my Stephen King collection. I thought it would be quite a fun thing to do, and then maybe do it again in a few years time and see how from such tiny acorns mighty oaks can grow. Anyway, I'll stop rambling, here we go. So I think legally you have to start with just an overview of the bookcase. I think that's how these things are done. So that is it there. So let's start on this top shelf here where I keep my DVDs and Blu-rays that are Stephen King related. So I've got my little Stevie there to keep me company. And we have Sometimes They Come Back, which is one of my favourite Stephen King films based off a short story. The short story is incredibly different to the film, but I love this film so much, and of course it stars Robert Rusler, who is, aside from my husband, the love of my life, and you know, it's just the way it is. So Sometimes They Come Back, and then Sometimes They Come Back Again, which doesn't star Robert Rusler, but I used to rent this loads on VHS when I was a kid, because I'm that old. There is another film, there's a third part, Sometimes They Come Back for More, which I am hopefully going to pick up soon. And then I have the Carrie collection, so Carrie and the Rage, Carrie 2, these are the originals. The remake was kind of okay, but I thought unnecessary. It just basically was Carrie redone. There is also a made-for-TV version, but I haven't been able to track that down. I don't think it's ever had a release, and I've never been able to find a way to watch it, so I don't know what that's like. Then we have Secret Window, starring the delightful Johnny Depp. Salem's Lot, absolutely amazing classic. You need to watch this. Yeah, brilliant. And then the remake. And then this abomination, A Return to Salem's Lot. The Green Mile. Children of the Corn, the first 3 movies. I don't have the other 5,000, but I will. Maximum Overdrive. The Mangler, starring Robert Englund. The Mangler Reborn. Pet Sematary. Dreamcatcher. The Shining. I still haven't watched this yet, but I'm told that it is more true to the book than the Stanley Kubrick film. The Running Man. Shawshank Redemption. Claps. Rose Red. The Mist, which is just a fantastic film. There's a TV show for that on Netflix, I believe, but I haven't got around to it yet. Misery, another amazing film. 1408. Stand By Me. Oh. Lawnmower Man. The Stand, the original. I haven't finished watching the remake of that, the new one. I will at some point, but yeah, I wasn't looking good. It's the original. It's the first chapter of that, the remake. And Firestarter. I don't think any fell, so let's go on to the next shelf. So I've got Fairy Tale, which is the latest Stephen King novel. Black House, written with Peter Straub. These are in no particular order. They've basically clumped together mainly for size. So yeah, parts of the series are all muddled up. Song of Susanna from the Dark Tower series. Everything's Eventual. Desperation, which I didn't finish. But I will when I get to it on my rereads. Dreamcatcher. Outsider. Revival. Bag of Bones. I love this one. I think it's kind of an underrated Stephen King book. Sleeping Beauties, written with Owen King. This had kind of mixed reviews from what I could see, but I really enjoyed it. Cell. And The Dead Zone, which is one that I'm reading currently, but I've just put it back here just to show you. Okay, next shelf we have smaller hardbacks and some paperbacks. So Wizard and Glass, Needful Things, which I think was one of the first Stephen King books that I ever read. I think I was about 12 or 13 when I read that. Rose Madder, The Dark Half, The Wastelands, The Bazaar of Bad Dreams. I've got this on audiobook as well. The audiobook's really good. From a Buick 8. Under the Dome. It. Salem's Lot. Wolves of the Calla. Misery. I'm so looking forward to getting back to this one. Later. And then the next shelf I think is all paperbacks. So I've got End of Watch. And I found this one in a charity shop. I was so thrilled. Cycle of the Werewolf. I think this is kind of uncommon here. I've never ever come across it before anyway. The Bachman books does not include Rage, but I have read Rage. The Institute. Carrie. I really don't like the covers on these editions, but they will do for now. If It Bleeds. 11/22/63. Doctor Sleep. Gerald's Game. Night Shift. Lucy's Story. The Stand. The Regulators. Insomnia. And then Different Seasons. And then last shelf. So I've found this one in a charity shop as well. The Lost Work of Stephen King, A Guide to Unpublished Manuscripts, Story Fragments, Alternative Versions and Oddities by Stephen J. Spignacy. And then I've got this omnibus, Skeleton Crew and Different Seasons, which is just massive. And as somebody who tends to fall asleep reading in bed and hitting myself in the face with whatever I'm reading, this is definitely a daytime read. Thinner, which is really, really battered. Nightmares and Dreamscapes. The Shining. Just After Sunset. Dance Macabre. And what will be my next read when I finish the Dead Zone, Firestarter. And then just on the shelf as well, just for somewhere to put it, I've got Wolves at the Door by Tabitha King. Not that I am lumping her with her husband in any way, shape or form, but she's got to sit somewhere. I thought, you know, she might be happy to sit next to him. Anyway, that is my Stephen King collection to date. all of these I generally pick up car boots and charity shops, so it sometimes takes me a while to find things, but eventually if you keep looking, I'm hoping to get a full collection. So thank you very much for joining me, and let me know if you've read any of these, or if you're trying to get a collection of Stephen King together too, how you're doing. But yeah, I will chat to you soon. Bye.